Empowered is the word that I am going to describe 2024 as being. It's the vibe of the year after 2023 being kind of like an up and down, a liminal year of transmutation, of transformation, at times feeling quite frenetic. We're always going to be learning lessons. It's never going to be, oh, like perfect, just because we're human and we're here on earth in our human forms to experience the highs, the lows, and everything in between. But the lessons we've learned around money, risk, stability, empowerment, and healing these last few years are all coming together very beautifully as we continue our journey through the North Node in Aries and the South Node in Libra. And getting us to feel more visionary, leading. I like to describe it as trusting yourself to lead yourself. This is a theme that I've really been working on this past year and really believing in myself in terms of making the right decisions for my highest good. And I may be uncertain, but that doesn't mean I am unconfident in my abilities. And I think that's a really important reminder for all of us in that lots of change has been happening. Change will continue. It is inevitable. So how do we understand the season that we're in? And by understanding the astrology forecast, the general energy that we'll be in, you understand kind of how to find more flow, how to access more of your flow state. So it feels less of like climbing like a mountain with like 50 pounds on your back and just having more resources. Let's say you can stop like a little bit of the way. There is like, let's say you're writing like this analogy is going awry with the right examples, but let's say like you have something to help you carry the things up, like a donkey, like a horse or something. So it just makes things a lot better. And you'll know, like, oh, a storm is coming. So I should kind of just camp out at this level. So what we see next year really is many opportunities to empower ourselves to understand how we can lead better in our personal and professional lives. Many people will be starting businesses because the North Node is in Aries. We are learning how to ground our dreams into reality thanks to Saturn in Pisces. And our luck is expanding when we slow down, Jupiter in Taurus. And latter half of the year, when we are really being more social, taking in information, really creating stronger local communities when Jupiter moves into Gemini, May for the rest of the year. So these are some of the highlights of what's to come in 2024. We are practicing leadership. We are embracing spirituality and really taking care of ourselves more, our mental, emotional, and spiritual health, and understanding areas where we'll be expanding, which is communication. With the Mercury retrogrades in fire signs, I really feel like it's a strong activation of creativity. And we have a Mercury retrograde in Aries, as the North Node is in Aries as well. So it's very potent, very powerful time. I believe that Mercury retrograde in Aries is in April. I think it's the 1st through the 25th. That month is going to be a lot of movement and energy around building momentum and taking action and understanding where you should be taking action, and not just taking action for action's sake, but being more intentional about it, because Aries can be very passionate and kind of just shoot from the hip. So how do we still take keep some of that in terms of taking the action, but taking a step back and being more intentional and aware of the action we're taking so we don't have to kind of clean up our messes later on. And then, of course, we have Pluto in Aquarius. That really affects like a society at large. We're still going to see like disrest, a lot of things happening at the global level, the country level. I'm based in the United States. It's an election year, a very important election year. So it's going to be interesting how it unfolds. And for my friends who have, if you look at your free career astrology report or your expanded report, if you don't have it, go to yoursaturn.com to get your free career astrology report. If you see a lot of Aries, Libra, number ones, number sevens, Pisces, number 12s, and Aquarius, number 11s in your chart. And if you see a lot, that means seeing more than three in any of those specific combinations. So if you see like more than three for like Aries, Libra, number one, number seven. Like that's one category. More than three for 12 and Pisces, and then more than three for Pluto in Aquarius. So Aquarius and 11, that means you're going to be more strongly affected in those three categories, being which change and transformation of the self and releasing relationships that don't serve us. And then the second one being spirituality, connection with intuition, and the last one being connection to people, humanitarian efforts, nonprofit work, technology, and really how we can make things better from a futurist perspective. So take a look, see if you have any of those signs and numbers, because it'll help give you a better understanding of what to expect. If you want the longer version of this 2024 astrology forecast, I invite you to sign up for the New Year Intention Setting Sound Bath. It's a 90-minute session to get you ready for the year by releasing things that don't serve you, things you want to leave behind in 2023 to make room for all of the dreams, all the opportunities, the possibilities that will be coming for you in 2024. I'm really excited. I just finished filming it today. There was a new Future Self 2024 dreaming meditation that came up that I think is very powerful. And it was just very fun, very beautiful. So I can't wait for you to experience it. And I'll be sharing some more things around the year. And stay tuned for the next episode.